So what we know with ARPA is that was a federal program that was put out. We have to congratulate our representatives from the federal government, Chuck Schumer and Kristen Gillibrand, because they made sure they passed it through. The city was very fortunate to come up with roughly $60 million. What do you do with $60 million? It's a blessing. And what we've done is sustainability. It's very important that the City of Utica never looks back to where we were in 2011 and 12 when we faced bankruptcy. And so I'm not going to put money in for reoccurring of expenditures. I'm looking for the future. The future in our great city is we look at some of these great opportunities that we have. And if you drive the city, you're going to see a lot of these signs that are out there. Here we grow again. That's all funding from ARPA. This money is being used for things that we've talked about for generations and generations and generations. Now it's becoming a factual thing. Along the Parkway, ICANN, the Children's Museum is resurrecting a building that kind of went into a funk, and to be able to establish a children's museum and what they're doing at this point will be able to attract people throughout the greater Utica area. Excited about it.
Here we are today, just about ready to wrap up phase one of our project, the Family Resource Center here in Utica. None of this would be possible without the support from the City of Utica, the mayor, in helping to bring some of the ARPA dollars that were available for the community here to benefit the Utica Children's Museum, the Family Resource Center, and the general community. The Children's Museum being located here and ICANN's Family Resource Center just fits in with the mayor's vision for this family-friendly corridor on the Parkway. With the Children's Museum here, the Parkway Rec Center, Val by Alice, the Utica Zoo, the Dyson Energy Zone, all the way up to Valley View and Sal Longo Field. This has just been, we feel, the cherry on top for such an amazing part of the City of Utica, and really all possible on behalf of the mayor and the city.
Let's drive the Parkway. Now we go from the Children's Museum to a zoo, which is a historical gem that we've had for hundreds of years. The key is going to be at this point, the investment of that with a welcoming center and a visitor center that's going into the zoo, an accredited zoo that is a gem in our great city of Utica.
When Mayor Palmieri gave us the news that we would be included in the rescue plan funding stream, we were elated. This is a game changer beyond anything the Utica Zoo has experienced in our history. This visitor center that we're building means that there's a sense of arrival. Kids can get excited because they know immediately where to head for when they get out of the car. It's going to mean four-season programming and parties, birthday celebrations for kids, animal presentations, special events. People will be able to rent the zoo in a way all year long that they've never been able to do before. We are now part of this family corridor. We're joining ICANN's Children's Museum, a ski slope, a golf course, Parkway Rec Center. It's a place to have fun, and the Utica Zoo is right in the middle of it.
Belston, I don't have to tell anybody about the nightmare on Belston and how disastrous it was, not only because of the functionality of a dilapidated building, but with how the people were treated. It's a $50 million project. We are certainly glad to be part of it, and it's going to be rejuvenation of that part of Genesee Street.
The mayor stepped up this past fall. It was imperative that we took possession of the property before the winter hit. The property itself wouldn't have lasted another season if we weren't able to get it under control and secure it. This building itself is part of the fabric and identity of this community and this neighborhood. And it's fallen on some hard times over the years, and we're proud to be able to be a part of being able to bring that into a historic prominence and really redevelop this neighborhood again, bring it back into the identity that it deserves.
So now when we go up the street on Genesee Street to the Uptown Theatre, we all have a history and a legacy of the Uptown Theatre and how wonderful it is and how many great memories we are. We are very fortunate to have two people in there that love the city as much as I do, and we are able to furnish some funding to make sure that roof is secure so we can move forward. The Uptown Theatre in Uptown Genesee Street. It's a gem that's trying to shine once again.
We are so appreciative of Mayor Palmieri and his kindness. The City of Utica really came through for us at a crucial point. This roof that this funding paid for came at a critical time. This building wouldn't have lasted another winter with the roof we had. I know the mayor has a plan for every neighborhood in the city, and saw this project here as a valuable asset in South Utica and something that could help turn around this neighborhood and help turn it into second little arts district here in South Utica. We're hoping that it catches on with some of the other neighbors, that we're hoping that some of the other neighbors are inspired to open and reopen, and we'd love to see more businesses in the district. You know, it would be great to have a restaurant here and some other things that could really make this a thriving little business district again. So we hope we lit the spark that gets that ball rolling, and we have the mayor to thank for that.
So as we grow again with this ARPA money and sustainability, as I've said from before, Utica starts with you. We will be the best little city in America.